and welcome back to another video. I have decided that I'm just gonna call this like holiday hauls series because after the Dollar Tree one, I actually went back to Dollar Tree, saw some other things. I'm like, okay, I gotta share this for my people decorating. And then I did a ton of Christmas shopping today, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna have a whole haul series on all the things out there that you should just keep your eyes on as you are shopping. So today we're doing books. So I normally do book, hauls all the time. That's nothing new, but I have some really cute gift ideas for the reader in your life. There are a lot of different special edition books out there. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and share so you guys can keep your eyes out. Now, I have a couple of books first from independent bookstores because, I always like to do that to support the local stores. But I also go to Barnes & Noble sometimes when I feel like, I didn't find enough or I want to see if there's more out there. Because, of course, Barnes & Noble just typically has a bigger selection. So the first part of this book haul are going to be all the books that I got from, my independent bookstores. And then I'm going to share all of the ones that I got from Barnes & Nobles on 2 different trips in the same week. And they're going to be a lot of cute holiday ideas. So let's go ahead and get started. So now the first book that I have on this list, I am going to include it because it's a new book that I bought and I haven't shared in a haul yet. This one actually came from Dollar Tree. I am really big on telling y'all to go out and get in your Dollar Tree section and just look for what's there. This is another thriller that I picked up at Dollar Tree. It's the only one I have from Dollar Tree, so I was like, let me include it here. It's called Bethlehem Road Murder. It's a Michael Ohayon mystery by Batia Gur. So, I'm guessing this is a series. Like when you go to Dollar Tree, they're not going to have all the books, but if this one's good, it's something I can look out for. So this one is basically about a murder that happened. You know what? I'm going to actually read the back of the book because I don't want to jack this one up. So it says, the body of a young woman is discovered in the attic of a house on Bethlehem Road in the Baca neighborhood of Jerusalem. So that actually piqued my interest. I was like, okay, we're getting into another country. I love it. Chief Superintendent Michael Ohayon, on his way to have another look at the new apartment he has purchased in the neighborhood, is called to the scene of the crime, where beyond the usual horror, an old love and an unfinished romance awaits him. As in her previous novels, Batia Gur has spun a complex and fascinating murder investigation that serves as a means for entering a closed world with rules and a logic of its own, along with a close examination of the people in it, each with secrets that are struggling to hide. But here the closed world is a Jerusalem neighborhood that unfolds the entire Israeli experience in miniature. Gur wonderfully draws the fissures in this complicated world and makes it, like the murder investigation, worthy of further inspection. The criminal investigation is set against the background of tensions between Ashkenazis, upperly mobile European Jews, the old residents, and Mizrahis, working class Jews from North Africa and the Middle East, the new immigrants, hostilities between Jews and Arabs, the affair of the kidnapped Yemenite children of the 1950s in the Asa Intifada in 2000. In keeping with all the novels in this series, during the course of the investigation, Michael Ohayon uncovers what is beneath the surface reality. So this is definitely not the first one. Sorry, I jacked some of those words up. I'm just going to quickly show y'all the back of it. But it sounds like a really good book. And I was like, maybe I will enjoy this and it would be a series that I want to get into. I actually like reading like mystery thriller series, but there's not a lot that I have been able to get into. Like I've tried some, but they didn't, give what I need to give. So if this is one that I like, then that's great. And it was $1.25. So let's go ahead now and jump into the books I got from the independent bookstores. So the first 2 that I got, actually, no, I only got 1 from there. The only one I got from is called Main Street Reads. So if you're in Charleston, that's out in Somerville, and it's called Hampton Heights. One harrowing night in the most haunted neighborhood in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it's about a bunch of different kids. It's set in the 1980s, 1987 specifically. and they're all like working on like this newspaper shift or something like that. And all of these like crazy, horrific, quote unquote things are happening in this neighborhood. So it's like a cute little thriller. It was super short. It's less than 200 pages. And I was like, this would be a really good read. And I thought it was super cute. So I grabbed that one. The next one is called, and these ones that I'm going to share, these next 1, 2, 3, 4, I actually got from Internet Bookstore, which is another bookstore in my area. This one is called Graveyard. Oh wait, and this one I didn't tell y'all is by Dan Quayle. This one, Graveyard Shift. It's a novella. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Every night in the college's ancient cemetery, 5 people cross paths as they work the late shift. A bartender, a rideshare driver, a hotel receptionist, the unofficial steward of the derelict church that looms over them, and the editor-in-chief of the college paper, always in search of a story. One dark October evening, the defunct churchyard, they find a hole that wasn't there before, a fresh open grave where no grave should be, but who dug it and for whom? Yes, so that's what this one is about. So, and it looks so like childlike. It looks like the books you would have read like in middle school. So it is a novella. It's super cute, super short. I thought this would be a good read. So they find this grave and they're trying to figure out like who did this and who's supposed to be put in it. So I thought that was cute. And I was like, I would mind getting some quick horror reads on there, quick thriller reads on there, because sometimes, you know, these books can be a little lengthy. So something quick and easy would be fun. The next one I got is This Cursed House. Some Things Are Best Left Buried is by Del Sandine. And this is the cover. So this one is about, okay, so basically it's a Black woman who comes down to the South. Like she's in Chicago, she's in the North, she wants to get away. She comes down to the South and she starts working for another Black family that basically can pass for white. But like they're like cursed or something, and she's supposed to be able to break the curse. So that's what this one is about. So this one is thick, but the words are pretty big in it. So I'm excited to see what this one is about as well. Now, I definitely wanted to do some Christmas related like thrillers or mysteries. So I was really, really happy to find 2 that are specifically Christmas. These ones I got from the Internet Bookstore. And then one is set in December. So I was like, okay, that one will do too. So I did want to get some that just had those Christmas holiday vibes in it. The first one is called The Mistletoe Mystery. It's a maid novella by Anita Prose. My friend at the bookstore, we have a lot of books that we like in common. She actually says she likes her book, The Maid. I did actually see that one in Barnes & Noble, but I didn't get it because I said I'm going to try this one first. And it is just a short holiday novella, but it is a mystery. I have not read what this one is about, and I'm not going to because I kind of just want to go into it blind. But it's a cute, short little book, so I'm very happy to have that as one of my holiday reads. The next one, I talked briefly about this in my other book wrap-up. It's by Benjamin Stevenson. His newest one, Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret, a festive mystery. Don't know what this is about either, but I'll read this one really quickly on the back. It says, my name's Ernest Cunningham. I used to be a fan of Golden Age mysteries until I found myself frequently stuck in the middle of real-life ones. I hope that any self-respecting murderer would take it easy over the holidays. I was wrong. So here I am at the Christmas show of the world-famous magician Ryland Blaze, whose benefactor has been murdered. My suspects are all professional tricksters. The magician, the assistant, the executive, the hypnotist, the identical twin, the counselor, the stagehand. If I can see through the illusions, I know I can solve it. After all, a good murder is just like a magic trick, isn't it? Everyone this Christmas is a suspect. So I really like this because it gives you, like, you know, a murder happened. These are the suspects, but it doesn't give too much away. I really like his books. And this is like a really cute short one. It is also under 200 pages. And it's written really easy. So like I said, I just wanted to get some holiday themed books. And I think them being like super short is pretty good since they are like Christmas centered. I don't know if I would like a full-blown 300-400 page Christmas murder mystery or something like that. The next one, these are the Barnes & Noble's books that I'm getting into now. So let me go ahead and put these ones aside. so I can share all of the Barnes & Noble's goodies. So the first one I got is called Snow Drowned. Now, like I said, this one isn't specifically Christmas, but it is taking place in December. And it's basically about this island where this big, huge storm is coming. And most of the people are leaving the island. However, there are some people who decided to stay specifically. And like all of these things are going to be found out while they are enduring the storm. So this one is by Jennifer D. Lau. I've never read anything by her, but I was like, okay, I will get into this. And I don't know why I thought this was like centered in December, but now I don't even see the word December anywhere. So maybe I was reading a different book. However, it's snowy. We're going to read it. The next one, I actually talked about this one too when I was talking about books my friend had recommended. One of the books she had recommended was The Troop. It's by Nick Cutter. I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I do want to kind of just go into this one blindly. When I went in Barnes & Noble like months ago to get the other ones, they didn't have this in stock and I just never ordered it. So I saw it when I went there and I decided to pick it up. All right, so let's get down to our other goodies in here. So first I'm going to start with the books that I got for myself because y'all know I couldn't go in there and not get stuff for myself. So the first one I got today, and Barnes & Noble's right now is having a buy one get one 50% off sale. They typically do this a lot, but definitely since it's holiday time, it's really good to go in there and, you know, just kind of see what's out there and what you can get a good deal on. This one is called The Last House on Needless Street by Kat Riona Ward. Basically, all of these people live on this one street and there's like 3 or 4 families and they all have like a quirk. Like one little girl, she never leaves the house. One guy just kind of like sits and watch TV. One has a cat where he likes to read the Bible, loves to take naps and read the Bible. And basically someone else moves on this street that they live on and then all these things are discovered. And all these secrets and, you know, all this stuff, these haunting things will happen. So that is this one. And when I was flipping through it, I noticed that it goes like through the different perspectives of the different people. So I was like, okay, that's going to be fun because I do like when books flip-flop like that. The last one that I got for myself is This Girl's a Killer. This one actually, just by reading the back of this one, reminds me of You Know Her. It's by Jeanette Megget or something like that. I'll put her name on the screen, but I really like her book. That was her debut book. Where is the next one? I don't know. But when I was reading this one, I was like, why does that remind me of that book instantly? So this is about a girl who's basically a killer, but she calls herself Karma, and she basically takes out bad men. So men that she deems to be bad, and then her friend starts to date somebody that she deems to be a bad guy, and things start to happen and unfold, and it's like, am I gonna get caught? So you know already that she is this murderer, and we just kind of figure out how it goes from there. So that is what this one is about. I wonder if this one's going to be more funny though. Whereas the other one, the one by Megan Jeanette, that was more like serious. But I don't know. When I read it, it kind of sounds like it might be like one of those thrillers where yes, she's a murderer, but there's humor to it. So we'll see. All right, so those are all the books that I got for myself, but now let's jump into the things that I got as gifts for my daughter, and don't worry, she doesn't watch my videos, so I can share them here. Now, one thing I like about Barnes & Nobles is you can get a ton of stuff from there. You can get music from there, you can get books from there, you can get games and things like that, and as you all know, we are Disney people. And if you did not know, we are Disney people. And so I was actually looking for a different soundtrack, but then I saw these and I just had to go and get them. The first one I got for her is the Disney Little Mermaid. And this is the live action Little Mermaid. And I was like, I gotta get that because this is the classic Little Mermaid, which is the one that I had originally, but when I saw this one, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to get this because I know she loves the songs. This is typically $34.99 right now. They actually have it in their $20 section. So I was like, absolutely, let me go ahead and add that because vinyls are always a good gift. The next one I got is Coco, because this is actually one of our favorites, and I just thought this was so beautiful. I was like, it's freaking artwork. So I went ahead and got the Coco soundtrack, and this one was $24.99. So in addition to that, there are a lot of new covers for Wicked, because that is huge right now. So if you have a Wicked lover, they have the vinyls, they have journals, they have all kinds of things, and they also have all of the books in that series with really cool covers. Now, this is Wicked, the very first one. So I got her this one. They do have another one, and if I can find it online, I'll go ahead and put it here. They do have that cover, but the reason I got this one is because I was like, if she is really into the series and she wants to get 2, 3, and 4, then she can get them all in this same cover. The other one did not, it just had the volume 1. It didn't have all the other ones. So I decided to get her this one here, and then they have, like I said, all the other ones in the series. So that was one book I grabbed for her. Now, this is not specifically new. This is actually an older one, and you guys are probably thinking, like, isn't your daughter in college? She is. But Diary of a Wimpy Kid was one of her biggest, like, most favorite series as a kid, and we were talking the other day, and she was like, yeah, they have like 4 or 5 more that I don't have. And because she has the other one, she likes them. You can have a graphic novel. You're never too old to go back and relive those childhood memories and that excitement. So I was trying to remember how many she did not have. So this might actually be a repeat, but I bought this one. Now, like I said, this one is not the newest one. However, for the newest one, which is called, it's not on the back of here, but it's called like The Big Mess Up. I did get it, but I actually bought it from another store, so we'll talk about that in another vlog. That new one, if you buy it from Barnes & Nobles, they actually are giving a pin with it. I will put the title of the new one here because I cannot remember it right now, but they are giving an enamel pin, and I was like, well, crap, I wish I knew that, because then I would have gotten it from there. But I did get her this one because this is one that I don't believe she has in her collection, so I went and bought it. Now, some other collector items here. So my daughter has also just recently got into the Bridgerton series, and so she was talking about like all the other books and like the order she wanted to read them, all the stuff going down a rabbit hole. I know nothing about Bridgerton, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna get her whatever the next reasonable book in the series would be. And the salesperson there was helping me out. Shout out to Mary. And she was telling me that the one that was next in the series is called The Duke and I, or like that would have been the first one or whatever. But they have these collector editions, because I saw one on the shelf away in a different area, and I was like, wait, do you have the one that you told me to get in collectors? And she did. They actually come 2 in a book. So this was $30. But you get 2 books. So you're basically paying about $15, which is, I mean, I think they're like $15 or $20 each anyway. So you get 2 in one, and they're super, super pretty. And I'm assuming they have it. Now, I don't know how the series goes, but I know each one has 2 books. So, and I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I saw like 2 or 3. So there might be like a total of 4. If you're a Bridgerton person, you know all the orders and stuff. But this one has The Duke and I and the Viscount Who Loved Me. And this is like the Daphne and Anthony story. So I thought this was super cute. They're all different colors. And the words in there are, you know, it's a pretty thick book to keep open. But, you know, they're pretty big. But I don't know if this is going to be easy to read. This is like almost 800 pages. But anyway, I thought it was super cute. So even if she decides to like get a different version to read, I thought it would be good to have as a collector item. The last thing I got her was this beautiful, beautiful copy of Alice in the Wonderland. She is now getting into collecting lots of Alice in Wonderland things. We were just at Disney World, and she got a few different pins. So when I saw this on the shelf, I was like, I'm going to get this because it is so gorgeous. They actually had another one that didn't come wrapped, because there were a bunch of different collector books, and I mean, they were so beautiful. Made me want to go and get some classics too. They did have a Peter Pan one that I have my eye on, but they had another one there. But I thought this one was really cool because it comes with different like posters and pullouts and things like that, 3D interactive pieces with it. This was $35. Like I said, they have Secret Garden, Peter Pan, a couple of other ones. So I can't exactly see what's in there because it's wrapped and I'm not going to open it. But it does show you on the back and I thought that was super cute. So I got that as well. So these are all the things that I have gotten. This is a pretty cool book haul, I think. Showing you things that you could get from different stores, especially those things that can make gifts. And who does not like to read? I know some people don't, but I don't understand it. And maybe you can find one of these cool things to get somebody into reading. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Stay tuned because there are so many more holiday hauls coming. My name is Sarah. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who keep coming back, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.